Oh my goodness, y'all. I cannot believe that what was going to be a 15-minute declutter one corner turned into a 3-day marathon of decluttering and resetting my office. You are not going to believe the transformation. Hi, I am Linda E. Bingham, and I am thrilled that you are here. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and I hope you enjoy this episode of Confessions of a Tired House. If you are returning, thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel, and I hope you enjoy this transformation as well. Y'all, you're not going to believe what happened during this process of me using the SMART focus method. And I will get to that in just a minute, but y'all, you're going to see so many things happening in this space. I'm going to, y'all get ready, because y'all are going to get to see another room that I haven't even introduced y'all to, the guest bedroom that was serving as a place for me to go and do parts of my business, which is all things crafts, DIYs, thrift flips, all the things. But I'm in the process of cleaning out our house and taking all of that to the craft cottage next door. And again, that's going to be another episode, but I can't wait, because we're almost to the point that I can introduce y'all to the craft cottage. But first, I'm having to clean out our house and get all the business stuff out of our house so we can reset it, and so we can have a quiet, simple, peaceful, uncluttered home. And I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled about this episode because, y'all, it just happened. It was not planned. I was going to do a quick little 15-minute video and real-time video and talk to y'all while I was doing it. But I got busy and I couldn't stop. That was the amazing part of it. The more that I did, the more I wanted to do. And 3 solid days, I got it done. And I just want to share the SMART focus method with you, because I believe it can help you start anything that kind of feels overwhelming or kind of feels like you can't focus long enough to get it done. Because, y'all, I am multi-passionate about a lot of things, and my creativity can run wild in so many different areas all at once. If I open too many tabs, it is hard to focus. But I just got in there and started using the SMART focus method, and y'all, it was amazing. So as we watch the 3 days unfold here, I'm going to share with you how you can start your own SMART focus. I can't even speak. SMART focus method. Again, I want to welcome you to my channel, and if you like what you are seeing here, I just encourage you to hit the subscribe button and the little bell to be notified. I am putting out videos, and pretty soon I am going to start the craft cottage, doing DIYs and craft projects with you and showing you lots of how-tos. So that's coming up pretty soon, but that is something else that I'm, again, multi-passionate about. So let's dive in, and I'm going to show you the number one reason why I am started this journey. There is the mess, y'all, the mess. It looks worse than what it is. And I had to get into this room in order to get that cabinet in the back out. And let me tell you, as I've been decluttering and organizing our home, everything that had anything to do with my business got shoved into this room. And it used to be organized, and there is a table underneath it that I was doing lots of crafting on and lots of videos for y'all on. And y'all, it just got to be a mess. But really, it only took me probably about 10 or 15 minutes to get to the cabinet that I was trying to get to, because I'm going to be moving it into my office. But y'all, this is the reason. This is the reason there's a craft cottage next door. This is the reason all this stuff has to get out of my house, because I cannot handle the disorganization any longer and the clutter that's overflowing into other parts of my house. So, as you're watching this unfold, I just want to get into the SMART focus method. And first of all, I had to set goals. I had to set SMART goals. And if you have never set SMART goals, they're pretty amazing because it keeps you accountable. SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. And what that means, we're going to break it down into, first of all, when you are trying to set a goal of any kind, it could be decluttering your home, it could be weight loss, it could be training for a marathon, it could be anything that you are needing to set a goal for that just kind of seems overwhelming to you, then you need to be very specific about your goal. It needs to be so specific. For me, I set out at the beginning of the year. There is 12 months in a year, and I have 12 different areas of our home that I want to reset. Again, Confessions of a Tired House. And so I set out, I made a list of those. And the amazing thing is, today I get to tick off one of those list of organizing and resetting my office. It's complete. It's done. But I had to be very specific as to what areas of our home that I wanted to reset, that I wanted to get done. And then I set out and made another list. So I had my big master list, which is specific as to what I want to get done. And then I had to make another list. And that list was a list that broke down each room and what I needed to do in each room. Now, I had set out originally to do 15-minute time limits on resetting my office, and I did. The video Confessions of a Tired House 4 is 15 minutes of decluttering my one corner of my office. But let me tell you, when I got started on this and I just kept going, I couldn't stop, because I knew I started checking off that list of things that I needed to get done in this room. And I could see it in my mind, because the multi-passionate creative person in me, I could see what it would look like whenever I was done. And that was my motivation to get it done. And then we move on to measurable. The M in SMART. The importance of setting measurable goals for tracking your progress. And when you're specific about what you want to do on your list, then you can measure it and track it by checking them off. Again, I was going to do this 15 minutes at a time, but I just started diving in, and I was just able to check off the list and see my progress. So it was very easy to stay motivated, right? It's easy to stay motivated when you can see progress, correct? So it's, first of all, set your goal, be specific. Second of all, make it measurable. Make a to-do list, break it down. And if all you have is 5 to 10 minutes a day, then do it in 5 to 10 minutes. You do not have to set 3 days aside specifically to do one project, because again, I was going to do it in 15-minute increments until I got started. And then it was just like, you know what? Everything else got put on hold. A few things other that I was going to do, I put them on hold because they weren't quite as important as finishing this one project was to me. And then again, the A is attainable. Set a goal that fits your schedule and your capabilities. You know, some of you have reached out to me and told me that y'all have issues that you aren't able to do massive things at one time, or stay on schedule, or your schedule's too busy, or you have limited mobility. Y'all have reached out to me and told me how difficult this is, because as I have told y'all before, my house is tired because I was struggling with lipedema, which was making it hard for me to have the energy and the mobility at times to really dive in there and get it done the way I used to. So I want you to think about what's attainable for you. It's all about setting the goals that work around your life and your lifestyle. And that is the only way, one of the ways to get it done. So number 3, the A, is setting attainable goals that fit your schedule, your capabilities, what you are realistically able to accomplish. And the R stands for relevant. It's important setting goals that align with your overall objective. Because my overall objective for our home is taking 1 year to reset it, getting all of the craft cottage stuff and the craft side of my business and the repurposing and all of that out of our home to the house next door to the craft cottage. Then taking our home to the next level and finishing projects that need to be finished. In some of the old episodes, you'll see I mentioned things that need to be finished in some of the rooms that I'm standing in. And so my overall goal, the relevance and the importance of setting my goals, is that it aligns with my objectives for decluttering. It aligns with my objectives for really diving in there and creating a more organized and stress-free living space that works for my husband and I. And then the final one, the T, time-bound. This is very important because if you put a time value, it helps you track your goals and track and see that you are actually achieving them. I have set out to do this in 1 year. Confessions of a Tired House will be episodes throughout the year. But I'm going to interject other episodes in there of the craft cottage and doing DIYs and repurposing and thrift flips with y'all. So it will be interjected in there over the course of a year. And that is my deadline. My time bound is 1 year to get this project completed. So at the end of the year, I can look back and I can know that we can walk into our home, that we can go and we can travel and we can do the big goals that Danny and I have set for ourselves. We can do those big goals, but when we come home, we're walking into a decluttered, stress-free, low-maintenance life in our home. And that is very important to me because I've told you before, we own 3 businesses. So they have overtaken our home. Really, mine has, because my husband has his music is in a separate building in our backyard. And that's great because it's separated from our home. Our window cleaning, this is my office that actually houses all 3 of our businesses. But it's hard for me to focus on one of them or any of them walking into the clutter and the chaos. So again, the SMART goals is having a specific goal, being a measurable goal, being an attainable goal, being a relevant goal to your lifestyle, and putting a time limit on it. So I want you to think about this. I want you to think about what you want to do and what you are wanting to set out to do in your home. And it may be a declutter project. It may be start a craft business. It may be run a marathon. It may be lose weight. Whatever it is, anything can be done using SMART goals. Now we're going to take it one step further because this is the SMART focus method. You know, setting SMART goals is great, but Linda here is a multi-passionate, creative mind that gets distracted easily. So easily. Y'all, do you get distracted? Do you? Because if you get distracted, comment below, distracted. Because I'm telling you, I think so many of us do. The creative mind is sometimes hard to focus, right? But we're going to take the SMART goals one step further. SMART focus. When you focus on the goal, which mine was getting the first thing knocked off my list, getting the office completed, put a pin in it, done, I had to focus. And once I did that first 15 minutes, and I was just going to do 15 minutes, and I was going to shoot y'all a video, but then it escalated. But you know what? I got focused. After that first 15 minutes, my focus was so laser focused. And what focus stands for, y'all, is follow one course until successful. Did you get that? Follow one course until successful. So when you have set your SMART goals, when you have specifically set them out, and each one of them measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, and if you'll take one goal and you will focus on that one goal, all of a sudden you will follow one course until success. And y'all, that is exactly what I did here. I took my SMART goals and I laser focused in until I was successful. And it is such an amazing feeling to walk in my office, to know that everything's in its place. There is no craft cottage items in here. There is no window cleaning items in here. There is no music items in here. There is just an office that I can come, do the paperwork, do the stuff that I need to do in order to run the backside of our business. And if you know me at all, you will know I don't like paperwork. So the only way I can get this done, I feel like, is whenever my office is completely clean. So you tell me, what was your favorite part of the video today? What was your favorite thing? What was your takeaway moment? Are you in a process of decluttering? Do you have a big goal? Do you need to break it down? Tell me in the comments below what you are doing right now and what you need to have SMART focus with. Because when you break it down, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, and you follow one course until successful, as you can see here, you will succeed. Y'all have a blessed day. And I'm going to get back to my paperwork in the clean office. Like and subscribe. Until next time on Confessions of a Tired House, y'all have a blessed day.